Hello guys and welcome to another Warcraft 3 shoutcast by Breezy. Today I've chosen to do a game that I played myself. I'll be playing as the orange human player in the top right spawn location. My opponent is Eazy-Doc, playing as red night elf in the top left. It's a relatively small map, Echo Isles. It's very fast and furious gameplay. Apologies for the lack of shoutcasts I've been putting up recently. I've been a busy little bee. Also been testing out other games like StarCraft 2, Supreme Commander 2. Just getting to grips with other strategy games. Considering doing some shoutcasts for StarCraft 2, but I really need to get into the game more first, just to learn what's going on with it. I'm not too into the pro side of things on StarCraft 2 yet, so I need to find out who the good players are. Very interested to see how Grubby does in his upcoming tournaments. Big Grubby fan on Warcraft 3, so hopefully he'll be able to get his training done on StarCraft 2 quite quickly and be up in the upper echelons. Eazy-Doc has gone for a Demon Hunter for his first hero. Myself, I've opted for a Mountain King Midget. Just get my barracks up now. Eazy-Doc has sent a scout out to the bottom right. That's my natural spawn location. Wants to put that scout there, so if I do go for the quick expand with militia, he'd know all about it and be ready to creep me. Mountain King's currently just nearing halfway built. Second farm coming up. Demon Hunter halfway built as well. Not much going on in the base of Eazy-Doc at the moment. I think he's just getting his economy sorted. One moon well down and a first Hunter's Hall, so it's going to be a big push with Huntresses. Ancient of War coming up as well. Barracks is up and complete and first footman being created. Mountain King almost ready. Second moon well coming up in Eazy-Doc's base. The Demon Hunter is straight out and en route to my base by the looks of things. It's not messing about creeping. Mountain King's out. Footman's almost completed.
Ready for action.
As soon as I get that, it's off to creep for me. No idea why he put no problem there. It's completely random. I'm guessing it might have been a whisper that he was supposed to put to somebody else. So I'm going to start creeping this little knoll camp here. Unawares that Demon Hunter's running in. To be harassing my creep pattern. More footmen queued up, joining the Mountain King now. I see that the Demon Hunter's coming into play. Quickly try and pull my Mountain King back a little bit. Get a hammer off, but get mana burned as well. That's a lot of mana gone for the Mountain King straight away. Just running my Mountain King off, keeping the footman focused on him. Another mana burn goes off on the Mountain King. That's completely took my Stormbolt out of the game. Just trying to focus that Demon Hunter's health down while I keep my Mountain King on the move. Just bring in one extra militia in just to get that extra damage per second. Eazy-Doc knows that there's too many units there now, and his Demon Hunter's on low health, so he's probably going to go back. Use the Moonwells on that. Currently I'm building a blacksmith, switching to rifleman build. I've got an arcane vault coming up to try and heal this damaged Mountain King. Huntress is now coming into play from Eazy-Doc. Two Ancients of War, so he's going to be pushing with those very fast. He's healed up his Demon Hunter. Not completely healed up though. I don't know if he didn't realise he had another full moon well, but he's set off nonetheless. Decided to go back to this knoll camp that I started creeping earlier just to get the item from that. Manual of Health. Not the best item, but certainly helps. Down goes that last creep. Arcane Vault. Not quite completed, it's about 75% done. In comes Eazy-Doc, just checking that creep expansion at the top there for the Ogre Warrior, just making sure I wasn't creeping that so he could jack me. Straight away focusing down the Demon Hunter, he gets a mana burn off on the Mountain King again, completely taking the Stormbolt out of the game. No mana on the Mountain King at all to use that. At the moment though, he's very low on units, so I bring my militia in just to get the extra damage per second up and try and keep the Mountain King on the move. First rifleman's come out into play. It seems like Eazy-Doc doesn't want any of that. He's pulling out of the battle until he gets some extra Huntresses for support. Getting that healing scroll off on my units and the Mountain King just to try and keep them in relatively decent standing. He's pushing again, so I take my militia back, start focusing down the Huntresses and try and keep my Mountain King out of the battle as much as I can. Mountain King has to retreat back into the base. Eazy-Doc manages to get the kill on that though. These Huntresses are taking a bit of a beating. Down goes one of my footmen by the looks of things. Down he goes. Eazy-Doc manages to get that Huntress out of there with 11 hit points left. Another one in red hit points manages to sneak out. Too fast to catch, so I decide to go back. Mountain King is now back on the build. Eazy-Doc running his badly damaged units back to the moon whilst to get those replenished. He's trying to keep the pressure on early, as humans tend to get very strong tier 2 onwards. Downfall's a peasant for me. Right now all units are focused on the Demon Hunter. The Mountain King comes back into play with enough mana to get Stormbolt off. Managed to get the Stormbolt and almost a quick surround there on the Demon Hunter, but he manages to sneak out with 7 hit points left. He's very lucky to get out there. Managed to get the surround on that Huntress and take it down a little, but he manages to sneak out. Both retreating now back to our bases to heal up our damaged units. More riflemen joining the battle from the barracks. Mountain King getting a scroll of healing and a clarity potion to get that mana back. Glaive throwers coming into play now from Eazy-Doc. Obviously wants to push this base, raiding in. He's left the damaged Huntress back in his base to heal up while he takes the rest of his forces back for another push. Quite a few riflemen now onto the battle for me. Eazy-Doc is going across the top of the map. I decide to venture out of my base slightly. Building another rifleman. Taking up to tier 2 now to get that second hero out. Run straight into Eazy-Doc's forces. Straight away get the Stormbolt off onto that Huntress. Start focusing them down. Not really bothering with the Demon Hunter much at the moment, as I know if those Huntresses continue to bounce those glaives off my unit, it's going to take my overall damage per second down. That's 3 Huntresses immediately fell for Eazy-Doc. Just lost a footman. Start focusing down that glaive thrower. And go straight for the orange health Huntress. Battle's looking quite good for me at this point. Eazy-Doc's gone for Immolation as his second power. Not a very good choice in my opinion. He should have went for Evasion. Rifleman getting microed out of the battle there in low hit points. Just using the other ones to take down his Huntresses. Start focusing down that second Huntress and running the second Rifleman out of the battle. Another one joins the fight and helps finish off that final Huntress. It's level 3 for the Mountain King. Quick bash onto the Demon Hunter. He's trying to retreat. I tried to keep that Rifleman in front of his Demon Hunter so he can't pull away from me, just until I get enough mana up to get a Stormbolt off, but he decides he wants to engage, so I oblige. It's a little bit of a scrap going on between the two heroes right now, who's going to get down to the most health. 75 mana comes for the Mountain King. Eazy-Doc knows this and immediately teleports out, otherwise that would have been a decent kill for the little midget there. Now running back to base with a very low hit point, Mountain King. I need to get that back to full health straight away. Tier 2 is almost complete now. Tier 2 practically the same level now for Eazy-Doc as well. Probably going to be going for a second hero as well as that. The 2 Agents of War still pumping out Huntresses, trying to get those numbers back on the field. Back in my base I've just got another Clarity Potion and Scroll of Healing. Get those damaged units back up to full health. Long barrels being researched now for the Rifleman just to get that extra range in. And I've gone for the Black Gunpowder upgrade just to get that extra damage in as well. Eazy-Doc has gone for Panda and Brewmaster as his second hero and decides with that extra addition to his force he wants to make another push at me. Quite a lot of Riflemen though in the fight. Immediately start focusing down the Demon Hunter and get a Stormbolt off on him. Very low health at the moment for that Demon Hunter. He manages to pull him away with about 25 hit points left. Midget though, determined, throws a hammer straight at his face and kills him. Mountain King in very low hit points manages to teleport just in 35 hit points just before he dies. Panda decides it's not a very good place to be fighting right now and decides to retreat. Myself, I'm going straight back to the Arcane Vault to get that Mountain King back up on health. Got a Paladin coming out as my second hero. It's only about quarter built at the moment though, so still in quite a bit of trouble. It appears that Eazy-Doc's run into a bit of trouble of his own. As he's been running back across the map, he didn't realise that he's run too close to those ogre warriors. He's got some of his units ensnared, taking a little bit of damage as he retreats across. A bit of bad luck for him there, but he should have been watching his units as he goes past. I have 7 riflemen now in play, just upgrading to their studded leather armour. Another rifleman being constructed. We have Ancients of Law coming up for Eazy-Doc. I'm probably going to switch to Dryads. Ancient of Wonders coming up. Paladin and now out for my forces. It's the tallest guy in my army right now. I've just gone for a load of midgets. Get a potion of healing from the shop and a potion of mana just to get those extra storm bolts into the mix. Another rifleman joins the fight. Eazy-Doc seems to be going down to his natural expansion. Hasn't started rebuilding his Demon Hunter just yet. Oh, there he is. My apologies, he already rebuilt him. Seems to be heading down to his natural expansion now just to creep that out. Unawares that I'm coming across the top of the map to make a push at his base. I finally believe I have enough units to do some offensive of my own. More riflemen being constructed. Straight away I see that shop and I want to get that out of the battle so there's no potions being given. Health on that shop is just dropping rapidly. Managed to catch him at a good time here by the looks of things as he was creeping that ogre magi camp. Decides to leave the rest of them though and pull back to his base to defend. Focusing down the moon wells just to get that food cap down and prevent him from using it to heal. Managed to get the kill on that. In comes Eazy-Doc's army. Straight away I'll focus down on that Demon Hunter and get the Storm Bolt off on him. His health's falling rapidly. He managed to get the mana burn off and pulls his Demon Hunter back into his base. Start focus fire on the Pandaren Brewmaster, get the Storm Bolt off. I managed to get the kill down on that. Start focusing on the Huntresses. Another Huntress falls. Brings his Demon Hunter back in. It's not a very good move as he's on very low health. Midget chucks a hammer. It's a dead Demon Hunter. Down falls another Huntress and a 4th. That's a level 4 for the Mountain King. Those Dryads aren't really going to stand much of a chance against that piercing damage. So attacking the Ancients of War. Eazy-Doc doesn't say good game, just cuts straight out. Thanks for watching. I will be trying to get more shoutcasts up in the near future. Trying to get some more pro replays up. Cheers for watching. Leave me comments. Cheers.